Puck into the corner. Big collision there between a couple of different defensemen trying to be able to get that puck pulled off the wall. It'll come over to the near side. Another big collision in front of the Becker bench area. And it'll be played all the way down the length of the ice. Back it'll come now into the zone. That shot's going to be blocked by Tatke. Never made it all the way through. Puck will go back behind. Mustangs trying to be able to pull it off the wall from there. Centering feed came out in front. Donahue getting that one for Hagman, but couldn't quite be able to get anything on it. It was kind of on his backhand, trying to be able to turn with it, but just tried to get it going there. Mustangs back in their own zone. Turnover back at the point. That shot came through out of the stick of Tatke. Another centering feed, trying to be able to get something there. Puck pops out in front. Titus Borowski, or Borkorski rather, tried to quick chop at it in front of Price, but Price able to knock it down and then be able to get that quick cover out on the doorstep. 9:14 of the first. Puck all the way back behind. Mustangs played along the sidewall. Pops up into the air as the Eagles try to take it away. Mustangs end up with it. Nice move there by Dixon to be able to get all the way through the zone. Puck back behind on that far side. Fischel trying to be able to shield himself as the puck flying all over the place over there. Brought back now by Felton. Felton in on the right wing. Poke checked away from him by Such. Now taken away by Such. Going to be a foot race. Such trying to be able to work back the other direction. Such hit as he came in towards the net. No hand went up, but just a good defensive play. Trying to be able to get back there. What speed by Such to be able to get back and get an opportunity working in on Klassen. Don't know that he ever got a shot away on that one. Shot from the point this time from McGrath. Hit traffic on the way through and never made it in. A lot of traffic on both ends of the ice. Not a lot has made it all the way through. Stansfield is going to play it over to this near side. It'll be chipped along by Abel. And the puck up and out of play. They're going to move the draw all the way back down into the Mustang zone. Puck up to the point. That shot's going to be deflected off the stick of Grafnitz. Over to the corner. Kicked along the boards by the Eagles. Trying to be able to set it up. Back up top for Grafnitz. Grafnitz near side on the point. Fought off by Price, but it dribbled off of his glove and got behind him, and it's going to be a 1-0 start for Becker Big Lake. So the first goal scored by the Eagles makes it 1-0 there in favor of Becker Big Lake, as the goal scored by Ethan Grafnitz at 9:14 of the period. Puck down, around, and over to the far side. Kept in at the point. Tatke's going to send that all the way underneath. Going to be pushed along now by Dixon over to the near side. Dixon trying to be able to push it over to the near side to get it out of the zone. Back to the point it went. Shot by Drager was blocked. Kept in, though, by Becker Big Lake. All the way to the corner on the far side once again. Becker Big Lake leading 1-0 here in the middle stages of the first period. Shot from the point. That one hit traffic. Price trying to be able to smother it out in front. He's trying to be able to hold his spot. He's got a defenseman behind him. We got a hand up out at center. As this puck's going to go down the length of the ice. And now we're trying to see who the penalty is going to be at here. It is going to be on Mora. 10-10, the time of the penalty. So roughing minor is going to be assessed to Jamison Burton. Puck will head down the length of the ice and be played by the Eagles. They get it back out to center, but right onto the stick of Ian Schley. Sent all the way back down. Puck on that far sidewall. Eagles start working out of their own zone with it. It's going to be brought back by Schwartz. Works his way over to the left wing, enters into the zone. Looks to set something up. Wanted to try to go back for Felton. Instead, he's going to carry it all the way underneath. Trying to center out in front, but the only person there is going to be Such. Such with those quick hands tosses it down the length of the ice and gets a clear. Mora in their home white uniforms, blue numerals in trim. The Becker Big Lake Eagles are going to be in their black uniforms, white numerals with blue trim, kind of blue around the outside of everything. Mustangs doing a pretty good job being able to limit what the Eagles are able to do coming through the neutral zone. Now the Eagles finally able to gain the zone in on the left wing, but immediately dumped in the corner. Such with a big hit on Jack Schwartz. He looks up towards the official, but no hand up, and he will just skate away as the puck comes back to the neutral zone. And he gets in the way of his own man, so kind of slowly getting off there. Schwartz kind of almost prevented the power play from really doing much of anything. And on the far side, Carter Tachi works the way all over to the far side, deflected on the way through. That shot ripped from the blue line by Ethan Grafnitz, wide of the net, and now cleared. No, not cleared. It hit a stanchion, and it popped down, kept in by Becker Big Lake. That one's going to be fired in on goal and held on to by Price. 5 seconds remain in the power play. That is the first shot on goal there for Becker Big Lake. Draw one back by the Eagles. It'll get back to the blue line, and it'll come out to the neutral zone. Mustangs are back to full strength. Puck along that far sidewall. It's going to just get by Fuller, and it's going to go all the way down the length of the ice. That'll be an icing call on the Mustangs. We'll head all the way back down the length of the ice into the Mustangs' end of the arena. Face off on the far side is going to come back to the point. Kept in, though, by the Eagles. And now knocked out and almost brought back the other direction on a little bit of a break by Donahue. But nonetheless, the Mustangs able to get it out of the zone and work it up ice. Puck around the backside of the netminder. Back out to the neutral zone. Mustangs dumped that one back in. Eagles, though, are the only ones there to be able to pick it up as the Mustangs had to come back and check up. Now picked up on the far side by Donahue. Correction, that one's going to be picked up by Anderson, but Donahue was in early. He tried to get back on side, but he was a little bit off. And so it'll be an offsides on the Mustangs. 4:02 remaining here in the first period. 1-0 in favor of the Becker Big Lake Eagles. Here on a Monday night hockey night. Glad you could join us for the broadcast wherever you may be, whether it be on our YouTube feed or on Nice 95.5. Such trying to go back door. He had an opportunity there with Abel, but just out of his reach as he was bearing down on the netminder Klossner. Puck out in front, and this time Klossner just goes ahead and squashes that one. Stanchfield was bearing down on him right out in front on the doorstep and just smothers that, ends any type of rush there. 3:37 to go here, period number 1. Draw comes down into the corner, back to the point. Mustangs hold the edge. Puck pops out into the slot and just slides by Abel, and the Eagles fly back the other direction. Puck into the corner. Burton trying to push that one along. Eagles pick it up, back to the point. Working that blue line there is going to be Schwartz. He gets it right back. Schwartz over to the far side now for Kipka. Kipka spins away from one defender. Works his way up top. Price is down there. As that puck hit one of the Eagles out in front, there's a lot of jockeying for position on that doorstep. Dakota Dixon and Jamison Burton holding their own, making stuff happen out in front. Back it'll come. Dixon fires a shot. That one's going to be up over the top of the netminder Klasner. And he'll come back all the way the other direction. Spildy works his way in. Price denies him on the doorstep. Spildy back to the point. That one's going to be tipped out in front. Price thought he had it underneath him, but it slipped just a little bit further, and it's going to be 2-0 in favor of the Eagles. Have to wait to see who got that goal, as that one was a tough one to be able to see. Puck taken away now by the Mustangs on the draw back at center. Karnick works his way into the zone. Lost the puck, taken away now by the Eagles. Slid over to the near side and brought in by Felton. Tanner Felton in on the left wing, and that one's going to be deflected up into the netting back behind. Faceoff will be on the near side. Right side of Price. Off to my left. Kind of muffled on the announcement there, and Kipka got an assist, but I'll have to go and check on the goal scorer on that one. It was deflected out in front on the Kipka shot, but didn't see who got it. The puck dribbled out in front as Felton was trying to get something created on the doorstep, but he was pushed off the puck. Over to the far side, checked off the puck there is Barth. Up top, and another shot uncorked by Grafnitz. Turned away by Price. Puck over to the corner on the near side. Eagles keep it in at the blue line. That was going to be sent wide of the net by Grafnitz. Chipped along the boards. Trying to be able to chip that one up along the boards with Stromberg, but Becker Big Lake able to keep that one in, and now the Mustangs will clear it down the length of the ice. This one's going to be an icing call, but it'll allow the Mustangs to be able to catch their breath, to be able to get a change now with 1:15 remaining in the first period. 2-0 in favor of the Becker Big Lake Eagles here on a Hockey Monday at the Mora Civic Center. Nice 95.5 or Q Media Sports 2 on the YouTube stream. Generally, that's where I'm going to be, so if you like what I'm doing, that's what you're going to want to be able to stick with. Otherwise, we do have 5 different broadcasts to be able to find your favorite team, be able to see what we're going to be able to bring to you at different times of the season. Under a minute remaining here in period number 1. Puck over to the near side as the Mustangs try to work up ice. They're able to gain the zone, and the puck squirts out free to the high slot, but the Eagles are the only ones there to be able to pick it up. Hancock will bring it back on the other side. Turnover taken away now by Dixon. Dixon brings it back 3-on-3, trying to be able to dance inside there, but it's knocked away by Drager. Got into his feet. Centering feed for Stanchfield, and Klasner able to come across and make the save and get a hold on that one. Faceoff will be on the far side right of Klassen. Draw picked up by the Eagles. Quickly brought back the other direction by Spildy. Spildy works his way all the way in. Tried to backhand that one short side. Price able to get at least a little piece of that one where it went over the top of the net. Backdoor feed just out of the reach of Zoller. May have been partially deflected, and Burton finishes the check in the corner against Zoller. And the puck will come back free now for Such. Such all the way back the other direction with 3 seconds. Shot, rebound, put in, and I think Such has another one. Such, with 1 second remaining up on the board, cuts that lead in half. Started by a check by Burton to be able to knock that puck free. Puck pushed up ice. Forced the issue there by Such. And a goal by Such. Puck is dropped, then last second ticks off. And we go to the first intermission with a 1-goal lead by Becker Big Lake as Mora gets on the board right at the horn. Sansfield gets the assist on it, and we go to the break with a 1-goal game. 2-1 in favor of the Eagles. We'll be back here to Mora on Nice 95.5.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service? A celebration of life in a chapel? Maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Metvin Funeral and Cremation Services has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decision now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Metvin Funeral Home in Mora, Isle, and Sandstone, or find them online at metvinfuneralhome.com.
Hey there, Brad from Lee's Pro Shop here. Are you ready to show off that school pride? Lee's Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell your story. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
Are you looking for the perfect way to promote your business? Custom apparel's the answer, and tdealers.com makes it easy. Let's build your brand together. From the design stage to production, we are on your team to create gear that gets noticed. Whether you're building a brand or repping your business, we got your back. High quality merch, fast turnaround, and no stress. So go to tdealers.com and check out our winter sweatshirt special.
Hey Mark, I spent about $3,500 on heating this last winter.
Whoa, sounds like you need to switch to a central boiler outdoor wood furnace like I did.
A wood furnace? That sounds like a lot of work.
No, not really. I have my wood delivered, and with a large firebox and a central boiler outdoor furnace, I usually just fill it once a day.
Whoa, that sounds great.
I heat my domestic water, garage, and I'm saving a ton of money every year.
Well, where do I get one?
Northland Boiler Sales is your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Rice Krispie Sheet Treat, just $14.99. Sweet Chaos Drizzled Popcorn are just $2 for $8. Snack Time Frosted Pretzels only $5.99 each. Ghirardelli Milk Chocolate Snowmen are just $7.99. And Shirley Temple 7-Up 12-packs, 2 for $12. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players. And Here's the Pitch has enough room for coaches to bring the whole team for training. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Butch, Christie, and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are iCar and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass. In Mora, Hones. They'll fix you up right.
ECE Fiber Internet, the best choice for you. Affordable packages for home and business with reliable service and no hidden fees. ECE Fiber, connecting you to what matters most. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's ORDERECEFIBER.com.
FM 95.5. Nice 95.5. Andy Beckstrom on hand here in Mora at the Mora Civic Center. Glad you could join us for tonight's broadcast as the Mora Mustangs play host to the Becker Big Lake Eagles. I keep wanting to say Bulldogs because Becker is the Bulldogs, but Big Lake, the Hornets, and then the co-op is the Eagles. So a little bit of a kind of a conglomeration there, I guess, of different options there. After one period of play, as we are at the first period intermission, it is 2-1 in favor of the Becker Big Lake Eagles. They got on the board first at 9:14, an even strength goal by Grafnitz made it 1-0. 14:26, then an even strength goal. Russin from Kipka. It was number 11, Brant Russin, that was out in front, and I had talked at the time and couldn't quite tell who was out there. There was a bunch of bodies in the area, and people kind of jamming away at it, but it was Russin that got that deflection on the shot from the point. Kipka gets the assist on that one. He was the one that took that shot, and so he will get the assist on the Russin goal on that one. Taking a look at the rest of the period, a pair of power plays, one for each team. Becker Big Lake took a slashing minor at 3:49, and Mora took a roughing minor at 10:10. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Becker Big Lake got one shot on goal. Otherwise, Mora was able to control them through the neutral zone for the most part. And on the flip side, Mora got no shots on goal on their power play opportunity as Becker Big Lake kind of controlled a lot of that and, again, didn't allow them to be able to get through that neutral zone very efficiently. It was 2-0 for the majority. 99% of that period was 2-0. Until the final seconds, a check in the corner on the near side in front of the Mora bench by Burton was able to spring that puck free. Stansfield got it across for Such, and the rush was on going the other direction, and Such was able to beat Klassen with 1 second remaining up on the clock, so 16:59 of the first period, and that's where we stand at 2-1. Mustangs holding in there, trying to be able to take down this Becker Big Lake Eagle squad before we work our way towards postseason. We'll take a little closer look at some of these standings and where we're sitting with some of the postseason games with only about a week and a half remaining in the regular season when we return on Nice 95.5.
Your journey to a smile you'll love forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. With locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose Auto Owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-5141. 3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are many options. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral and Cremation Services. Church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, a ceremony in a park, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com, serving our community since 1912.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
Stay connected with ECE Fiber. Get fast, reliable internet for your work-from-home needs. No more lag during virtual meetings. Manage your account easily with the ECE Fiber mobile app. ECE Fiber. Simple, local, reliable. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Nice 95.5. Andy Beckstrom on hand back here in Mora as we work our way through the first period intermission. As I mentioned, taking a look at some of the records and some of the section standings. Section 5A is what we're going to be taking a look at here with the Mora-Malacca Mustangs. Realistically, as well as Becker Big Lake. Mora-Malacca currently towards the lower portions of Section 5A. It's led by Monticello right now. We've seen Monticello earlier this year. They've looked really good at times, and they've looked kind of pedestrian at times. And for whatever reason, they always seem to be in the thick of things when it comes to playoff time and trying to be able to make a run towards state tournament play. They're 14-4-3 overall. Following them is going to be St. Cloud Cathedral and Litchfield Dassel Cokato, both at 12-10. Right on their heels, though, Pine City area 11-8-1 as far as winning percentage, awfully close to right up against them. Sauk Rapids Rice follows them at 11-10-1. River Lakes at 9-11. Becker Big Lake, who are playing tonight, 8-12, and then Mora-Malacca at 5-14-1. Princeton trails everybody at 2-19-1 as far as the standings for Section 5A. As I mentioned, goal scoring is kind of a premium a little bit here for Mora-Malacca. They come into the game scoring just a shade under 3 goals per game. They give up about 6 3/4, not quite 7 goals a game. So defensively, a little bit of a struggle, but they are still working on trying to be able to get that goal scoring going. On the other side of things, though, Becker Big Lake just shy of 4 goals that they're scoring, and they give up a little more than 4 goals. And so, opportunities are abound to be able to get some goals against this squad. Just haven't been able to quite get it past Classen so far tonight, just the 1 goal so far. Other games going on tonight, doubleheader with North Branch and Chisago Lakes, that at 100.9. That started at 5:15 into the second game now of the doubleheader, that at Chisago Lakes down in Lindstrom. So if we're looking for that, it's over on the WCMP broadcast. If you're looking to find out where we're going to be, go to WCMPradio.com/broadcast schedule or KBEK.com/broadcast schedule. And that's where you'll be able to find the games that we're going to be doing and the respective YouTube link to be able to bring you the moving pictures, the video, if you will, of the different games. Couple of games coming up tomorrow night, or one game rather coming up tomorrow night. Bram and Hinckley. And then a couple of then a Wednesday game more at Pine City. Not a lot of Wednesday games on the schedule. Then Thursday, a game Bram at Foley to kind of round out what we have, at least at this point, for our week. So make sure you head over there. Otherwise, follow all of the different social media channels to be able to find out more. And that's where you'll find out where we're going to be and what game we're going to be doing, as we're just about set for the second period of play here between the Mustangs and the Eagles. Puck is down, and we are underway with period number 2. Adjusted the camera angle just a little bit, so might be able to see just a little bit better here out at the ballpark here at the Civic Center. Puck comes up top, and a ripped shot from the low slot there by Grafnitz. I think it got deflected just a little bit, so it went over the top of the net. And ended up coming off that back wall back out in front. Price able to get a cover and hold on. Draw one back behind. Quick one-timer in the circle by, look at that Zoller there. And that one got deflected up into the net and cleared out down the length of the ice by the Mustangs. So with the icing call, we'll head all the way back into the Mustang end of the arena. Off to my right, that'll be the entrance end of the arena here at the Mora Civic Center. That's where the Becker Big Lake Eagles are attacking. Puck slides out in front. It's going to be cleared out. Back to the point, and Grafnitz with another missile from the blue line, held onto by Price. He's able to track that one all the way right into his glove. The goals that have been scored, the one got tipped up into the air and just kind of dribbled over the top of Price. The other one was a deflected shot from the point that got deflected out in front, but otherwise there's been a lot of traffic out in front of both netminders. Shots on goal after one were 6-6, so there had been a lot of traffic out in front of both netminders. That one was very clean, and able to make that save was Price. As the puck comes back to the point, turned over, brought back by Clark, trying to be able to bring that one out in front. Puck will bounce up into the air. It'll come back out to the neutral zone, and the Mustangs are in business. They enter in on the right wing. Donahue fires a shot out in front. Rebound just goes past Anderson, who was driving down the slot, trying to be able to get into that area as well. Another shot up on the near side goes a little bit wide of the net. Puck back to the point. Going to be kept in there. Sent back in by Dixon. Over on the far side, stepping down on that one. McGrath able to hold his own. Puck back to the point. Dixon rips one. That one's going to be wide of the glove of the netminder. On the far side, McGrath puts the brakes on, able to make a nice move to be able to get that puck moving back up ice, but it's turned over and brought back by the Eagles. Nice poke check away there by Fuller. Big check right in front of the score box as the puck squirts free over to the far side. Going to be backhanded now in by Dixon. Goes all the way back behind. Eagles try to work it from there. Picked up on the run now, Carter Tachi. He was pushed off the puck, but the puck still slides forward. Now on the far side with Felton. Felton all the way back behind, trying to be able to work behind the netminder. Price is going to be Clark. Puck pops up on the far side. Such gloves that one down. Rink wide over to the near side now for Stansfield. Stansfield waits for some help. Backhands that one in and deep. Such is going to give chase. Got a piece of it, but couldn't quite come up with it. Long lead pass up along the far side. It'll be tipped, so no icing, but Hancock was out in front of everybody, trying to be able to get out on the break. His puck flipped up over to the near side. Not out, though, as it's kept in by Kipka. Mustangs pick it up. Now it's going to be brought back by Dixon. Dixon crosses the line. He works his way in. Tried to go for Stansfield, but just a little bit out in front of him as he was screaming down the slot, trying to be able to get in front of Klassen. Puck knocked away in the corner. Mustangs trying to be able to get something going offensively here with Ethan Abel in the corner. Comes away with Stanchfield. Tried to backhand that one out in front. Just out of the reach of Abel. And it'll be brought back by the Eagles. That one sent in and deep. It'll come off the back wall from Hancock. Price paddles that one away off into the corner. Burton will start the break going the other direction. Stanchfield had it just slide off of his stick. It'll be picked up and brought back by Spildy. Such picks it up at center. He'll work his way ahead on the left wing. Gets his way into the zone. Works back behind. Looking out in front. Stanchfield was there, but he was watched very carefully by Grafnitz. Big check on the far side. Mustangs, if nothing else, have been very physical tonight, not allowing anything easy for Becker Big Lake. Puck over to the far side as puck is kind of iced up against the wall there. Karnick able to push one of the Eagles up against the wall. Mustangs clear the puck down the length of the ice. 12:59 to go here, period number 2. As we have an icing call. We'll bring that puck all the way back down the other end of the arena. Again, Becker Big Lake in their black uniforms, white numerals, white helmets, blue trim on everything. Mustangs in their home white uniforms with blue numerals and trim, blue helmets, blue breezers. Puck all the way down the other end of the arena, and it just slid through. And now a little pushing and shoving after the fact, a little bit of discussion between a handful of different people. Becker Big Lake thought that Stromberg took an extra shot at the end there. Looks like we're going to have a offsetting minors. I didn't see who the Mustang. I think it might have been Stromberg that's going to go to the box. And then on the other side, I believe that it was Tucker Tatchy, that takes a minor for roughing. Unsportsmanlike was the call on the Mustang. But we play 5-on-5 hockey as the Eagles work that puck back into the zone. Pushed off the near side by Schley. Puck out in front, bouncing puck, pushed back the other direction. Now Karnick trying to work it along that far side. He's going to fire that one all the way down. It'll be on goal, but from the mid-stripe, just trying to be able to get that one in. It'll be covered by Klassen. And we'll get an offensive zone draw for the Mustangs now. 12:30 to go, period number 1. Period number 2, rather. I apologize. 2-1 is the lead for the Eagles. Puck back to the point. Burton pushes this one down. Stanchfield underneath. Trying to be able to look out in front. Wanted to sneak that one out onto the doorstep, but it's going to be taken away by Tatchy. The other Tatchy still out onto the ice. That one's going to be Carter Tatchy. Puck all the way to the corner on the far side. Stepping up on that one was Abel, trying to be able to push it along the sidewall, but instead it's going to be taken away by Felton, who fires one. I've seen the net, the twine jiggle a little bit, but it was off the side of the net. Price was hugged up against it. Far post. Puck will come out now for Such. Such works his way ahead on the right wing. Such just so much faster than almost everybody out there. Drops for Abel. His shot blockered away by Klassen, and the puck will come all the way over to the near side. Eagles push it back out to center. Burton on the far side. Trying to be able to push that one up past Tatchy. Able to get it ahead for Stanchfield. Mustangs get it into the zone, but not with possession as it's taken away. Stanchfield trying to forecheck in to be able to knock that puck away. Puck works along that far sidewall, and Becker Big Lake will bring it back. Felton works his way in. Burton got a piece of that first one, and Felton on the rebound able to fire one towards the net. Held on to by Price. We'll get a face-off in the Mustang end of the arena. 11:20 to play, period number 2. 2-1 is the score in favor of the Becker Big Lake Eagles. Puck back behind as the Mustangs look to try to be able to break it out of their own zone. Back out to center. Puck bounces up into the air. Might have been played with a high stick, but waved off as it was touched up there. Puck ahead on that far side. Borkowski tried to be able to make something happen with it, but he ended up losing it. It'll be brought back by Fuller. Fuller trying to chase it in on the right wing. Goes all the way back behind. He's in there with Grafnitz. Grafnitz pushes along that far sidewall. Kept in by McGrath. Tried to be able to go underneath for Donahue. Got past him. It'll come all the way over to the near side. Anderson finishes the check, but the puck pops free. And it'll be brought back the other direction by Schwartz. Schwartz got all the way into the zone. Puck knocked away by McGrath, though. And it'll be Fuller back out at center. Schwartz had it poke checked away from him. Anderson trying to be able to bring it back the other direction. Puck knocked away. Donahue had that one end up going off of the face mask of Fuller. Back for Anderson. Anderson had it slip off his stick. Otherwise, he had a wide open lane to be able to drive in on the netminder and try to be able to get a shot away, but just couldn't come up with it cleanly. Back it'll come now for the Eagles. They work from left to right. Borkowski into the zone. Fires that one off with the stick and the pads of Price. Puck back behind, all the way over to the near side, up against the half wall. Mustangs finish another check in the near side. A little bit of jawing after the fact there with Fuller. Centering feed, and it ends up coming out onto the doorstep for Spildy. Tried to fire a shot, turned away there by the netminder Price. And now I think we're going to get another pair of... So we're going to get a cross-check and a roughing minor, so offsetting once again. No time up on the board, the official says, and so we play on 5-on-5, although we have a couple of people in the box for each squad. Puck off the window is going to come all the way down the length of the ice. Mustangs are going to try to give chase there. Stanfield coming out, tries to poke it in there, and he's able to beat Class into the puck. Ties Stansfield with the hustle play of the night. Beautiful play there by Stansfield, being able to get back the other direction. .7:33 the time of the Mustang goal, and we are tied. Puck back the other direction. And a shot from the glove side on the near side. Deflected up into the netting back behind. Raymond Clark is able to get a little bit of position, but being pushed out by a combination of Burton and Dixon. Forced that shot a little high. Face-off will be on the far side right of Price. Draw one back by the Eagles. Back from the point. That shot kicked away by Price. Mustangs push it around over to the near side. Held in there by Kipka. Tries to play that one underneath. Such will pick it up for the Mustangs and try to be able to bring it back out. Eagles still forechecking in hard, trying to be able to keep that puck in the zone. Up off the window over to the near side. Going to be taken away. Shot blockered away by Price on a shot in close there by Clark. Clark had a couple of opportunities there. This one turned away and sent down the length of the ice. It's going to be another icing call. 8:51 to go here, period number 2. Between the Eagles and the Mustangs. Glad you could join us out on the broadcast. Andy Beckstrom on the call for tonight's matchup. All knotted at 2 here in the second period. Eagles have had some pretty good puck possession, but they have not been able to get a lot of shots on goal. Now the puck played up ahead. Opportunity for the Mustangs working back. Stromberg, if he can gather it up. It just kept staying behind him. He couldn't quite get that one gathered up, but he had his steam and he was out in front of everybody. He just couldn't quite gobble it up. Back the other direction. Brilliant defensive play sliding in there by Gravning. Another centering feed turned away by Price, and this one's going to come back out to center, but Gravning did a great job just getting in that passing lane and knocking that one away. Puck back out to center. Drager sends that one all the way in and deep. Puck over to the near side. Mustangs will give chase into the corner, trying to be able to push it along the sidewall. Ahead it comes now Stromberg. Stromberg will look to be able to flip it back out to center. He's able to get it there, but it's going to be gloved down by Spildy. Spildy will work from his own zone, now up ahead on the right wing. Works all the way in, fires that one short side right off of the netminder Price. Really no angle to work with on that one. It's a good defensive job to be able to push him all the way to the corner. Shot from the point is going to be taken by Drager, and it'll be paddled up into the netting back behind by Price. 7:37 to go, period number 2. Shots on goal starting to open up now for Becker Big Lake once again. It was 6-6 at the first period intermission. It is now 13-8 in favor of Becker Big Lake. Faceoff will be on the far side, but Price had a little equipment issue, had to be tended to. Draw one back by the Mustangs. Such has been pretty good in the circle tonight. Puck will come all the way the other direction. Puck huds all the way down the length of the ice. Going to be brought back by Stansfield. He's in with Such, and those two are always dangerous when they're working in tandem like that. Puck taken away now by Becker Big Lake. They try to be able to return it the other direction as well with Tate Spildy. Spildy got most of the way in, but then had the puck knocked away from him. Puck back to the point. Barth kicks that one down and then sends it underneath. Centering feed, trying to be able to get it for Spildy. A little miscommunication, though, I think, with Russin. Got a piece of that, kind of deflected it away from Spildy. Forechecking the other direction now. Abel had his stick grab for a second. Centering feed by Stansfield. It ended up hitting the netminder Klassen. Now taken away by Stansfield. Lost it in the corner. Backhands that one out on the doorstep. That might have been deflected in. Mustangs are saying that he pulled it out. The official was kind of on the spot, Johnny on the spot on that far side, so I think he had a pretty good angle on that one. I'm not sure that Such even got a piece of that one. That might have been off of actually Brant Rusin, who would have had 2 goals in the night, one for Becker and one for Mora. Mustangs still saying that it was pulled out by the netminder, but it was, I think it was underneath him, but the official had a pretty good angle of being able to see that one. Puck over to the near side. Brought back the other direction. Anderson will knock that one down out of midair. Try to be able to work back the other direction. Sent back in by the Eagles. Now back up ahead the other direction. It's going to be brought back by Donahue. He fires that one in. Kicked away by Klassen over to the near side into the corner. Puck back out to the neutral zone. Back and forth possession-wise it goes. It'll be Felton that'll have it. He'll dump it all the way in and deep on the cross ice. Hagman trying to be able to chase into the corner. Correction, that was going to be on the other side. That's going to be Clark trying to be able to chase that one into the corner. Tachi on the far side. Backhands that one in, keeps it in for the Eagles. Burton tied up, kind of being held a little bit by Felton on that one. Puck back to the blue line, kept in by Schwartz. All the way over to the corner on the near side. Trying to be able to push that one along Dixon. Came back up to the blue line and dumped right back in, but gloved by Price. They're just going to whistle that one down and keep the face-off in the zone. 5:36 to play in the second period. Again, if you're looking to find out what game we're going to be doing, go to WCMPradio.com/broadcast schedule or KBEK.com/broadcast schedule. Has the game, it has the radio station, or it has, if it's just a video only, whatever it may be, and each game a direct link to the respective YouTube feed. One note to pass along as well for postseason action. It's going to be audio only due to high school league restrictions. Audio only for any of the playoff games. We'll have a bunch of them. We're going to have a ton of them, as many as we can get out there. But they are going to be audio only working into that postseason. Girls are going to start next week. Mustangs and Dragons boys will start the couple of weeks after that. Backhanded over to the far side. Such trying to be able to connect with Abel on that back door, and it just couldn't quite connect on it. Brought back the other direction now by Burkowski. Burkowski all the way in and deep. He's pushed up against the boards there by McGrath, fighting for position. Again, good physical play by the Mustangs tonight. Such trying to be able to get that one worked back up. It rolled off the toe of his stick. kept in by the Eagles. Into the corner on the near side. Played underneath. Such has got it at his feet, trying to be able to push it along the other side. Stanchfield on this near side will try to start it out now. Back and forth possession, just trying to be able to jockey for position. Tucker Tachi trying to be able to come away with it. Such ultimately has it. Off for Stanchfield, trying to be able to poke that one up ahead, and it'll be knocked away from him by Drager. Puck will come all the way down for the Mustangs. They'll start from their own zone. Off the wall over to the near side now. Such curls around one and then uses his speed to be able to blitz into the zone. He's pushed off the puck, and it'll be taken away by Spildy. Spildy with a head of steam works his way now on the far side and on the left wing in front of the fans. Works his way all the way over to the near side now through the circle. Backhands it off the wall. Keeps it himself. Plays it back to the point. Grafnitz works the line. Fires that shot. Hits traffic on the way through. Never made it all the way to Price. That centering feed. Nobody out there, though. I think maybe just trying to look for a deflection out in front was Brody Barth. Drop pass back to the point. Deflected on the far side. The shot taken by Russin was deflected by Zoller out in front, but the deflection still went wide. That snapshot on the far side, high over the top of the net, as the Eagles really putting it on right now in the offensive zone. That puck back to the point. Gobbled up now by Price as a puck kind of deflected, and a bouncing puck ended up coming out for Price off the stick of Grafnitz. And that'll allow the Mustangs to be able to get a change, get some fresh legs out there. 3:03 to play in the second period. Draw one back by Becker Big Lake. Shot fired from the point. It's going to be wide of the net by Schwartz. Mustangs on this near side trying to be able to work it back through. They get it as far as the neutral zone, but it's taken away by the Eagles and offsides at the line. Schwartz has been back and forth a couple of different times. Clark, though, in a little bit early. Eagles bring the puck into the zone on the far side of the ice. That shot's going to be high over the top of the net. It's going to go into the corner on this near side. Push along back behind there by Dixon, trying to be able to work it up that far sidewall. Mustangs get it back as far as the blue line. Karnick couldn't quite get it out. That one's going to come all the way through. It's going to be ahead for Fuller, who I don't know that he knew it was coming. He was kind of out in the neutral zone trying to be able to sneak ahead of the defense, and the puck came all the way out to him. That puck on the near side pops up into the air. It'll be brought through now by Dixon. Dixon, a little bit of an opening there. Works his way in. He went forehand to backhand, and he just couldn't control it all the way through. Centering feed, trying to get it for Fuller. And just a little bit out of his reach. And the puck will come back out to the neutral zone. Donahue looking to create on the far side. This line has really been electric tonight. Goals have come from the Such and Stanchfield line. But that Donahue and Anderson line has really made some things happen tonight. That shot snapped through and held on to by Klassen with a minute 43 remaining in the period. 103 seconds up on the clock. Shots on goal 14-10 in favor of Becker Big Lake, but the game, as mentioned previously, still 2-2. Puck comes back through now as the Eagles pick it up. Hancock trying to be able to bring it into the offensive zone at the Mustang end of the arena, and checked off kind of low of Burkowski. I think he thought he got elbowed in the head. It was awfully close to that. Mustangs come back with it. Shot from the far side. That angle being closed down rapidly by Drager as Abel was able to get into the zone and kind of start making something happen on that far side, but that angle was, as mentioned, closing shut. Probably had to release that puck a little earlier than I think he wanted to. Draw one back by the Eagles, but just dribbles its way towards the netminder. Klassen just reaches out and smothers it. Minute 20 remaining in the second. Draw one back by the Mustangs, but not far enough, and the Eagles step into that passing lane and be able to bring it back up the ice. In on the near side is going to be Spildy. Chases it into the corner. Tried to center it out in front. He was looking for Zoller. Puck sent back to the blue line. Made it past everybody. Stansfield trying to get another hustle play going the other direction. As we go under 1 minute remaining here in the second period. Puck back to the blue line. Dixon tried to tee one up, but it kind of slipped off his stick. Puck will come back out to the neutral zone. That one's going to be dumped in from there by McGrath. Eagles send it back out once again. Back will come now for Zoller. Zoller in on the far side. Works his way to the corner and tried to center out in front. Backhand between his legs, reversed by Spildy. Goes wide of the net. An innovative type of shot, but just could not get anything really on it. Not really knowing where the angle was. Puck over to the near side. It's going to be on the backhand side of Barth, and it'll allow the Mustangs to be able to pick it up. Such brings it all the way through. Into the corner it goes. Now with 12 seconds remaining. Back out to the neutral zone. Glove down and sent back in and wide of the net by Dixon. 3-2-1 and 0, and that'll be the end of the second period. 2-2 your score after 2 periods of play. We'll come back and we'll recap the second period of action when we return back here to the Mora Civic Center on Nice 95.5.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
Hi, Rob. Hey, why have you been so happy lately?
It's because I no longer pay for hot water.
What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer. That signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Pepsi 12 packs are 2 for $16. Firewood bundles get 3 for $26. Mix and match breakfast and lunch sandwiches are just 2 for $6. And don't forget, Food Network's Guy Fieri's Flavortown menu line, burritos, sandwiches, and churros. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
When Minnesota winter hits hard, You want a heating expert who gets Central Minnesota. That's Dale's Heating and Appliance, your hometown pros for furnaces, repairs, and smart upgrades that keep your home warm without burning cash. Locally owned, trusted for decades. Fast, honest service from people who live where you live. Stay warm, Minnesota. Dale's Heating and Appliance, the local heating experts who've got you covered. Visit dalesheatingandappliance.com to set up your consultation today.
ECE Fiber is built by your community for your community. Work, play, and stay connected to what matters most. We offer affordable home and business packages with no hidden fees and 24/7 support. ECE Fiber, easy to use, simple to set up. That's a cooperative difference. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's ORDERECEFIBER.com today.
Nice 95.5, KBK 95.5 FM, Mora, Pine City Local Radio. Adam Hefty in the morning with the Front Porch Morning Show and live music throughout the course of the day, live sports in the evening. Glad you could join us for the broadcast tonight. My name is Andy Becker. I'm on the call for tonight's matchup between the Mora Mustangs and the Becker Big Lake Eagles, as we play to a 2-2 tie after 2 periods of play. And we look forward now to the third period. Should be a thrilling one out here at the ballpark. There was just the one goal, a little bit of pushing and shoving, a couple of different penalties, but offsetting minors pretty much the entire way through the second period. So nothing that went up on the board, just offsetting minors back and forth between the two teams. The only stat that really made it onto the sheet for me was a goal at 7:33 by Ty Stanchfield. Just an absolute hustle play as the puck came down the ice. He just outraced everybody, got close, got into a good position, was able to get a shot away, and I don't think that the defender thought he was going to get down there after it like that, and kind of caught him off guard a little bit. And so just a hustle play and a solid move there by Ty Stanchfield, be able to get the second goal of the game for the Mora Mustangs, and that's where we stand after 2 periods of play, all knotted up at 2. Shots on goal in the period were 8-5 in favor of Becker Big Lake. They lead it overall in the game 14-11. But as mentioned before, shots on goal 14-11, and the score is 2-2. We'll come back. We'll talk a little bit more about the remainder of this game and take a look at some of the future games coming up when we return back here to Mora on Nice 95.5.
Arrow Building Center in Siren is your leading name throughout the Midwest with trusted brands for your building supplies and services. Arrow Building Center has been providing contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers with quality products and expert service for all projects, big and small, for many decades. No matter the size of your next project, Arrow Building Center is at your service. And don't forget, free, yes, free delivery, always. Stop on by Arrow Building Center in Siren, conveniently located off Highway 70, or visit them online at abc-clc.com.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service? A celebration of life in a chapel? Maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Metvin Funeral and Cremation Services has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decision now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Metvin Funeral Home in Mora, Isle, and Sandstone, or find them online at metvinfuneralhome.com.
Hey there, Brad from Lee's Pro Shop here. Are you ready to show off that school pride? Lee's Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell your story. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
Are you looking for the perfect way to promote your business? Custom apparel's the answer, and tdealers.com makes it easy. Let's build your brand together. From the design stage to production, we are on your team to create gear that gets noticed. Whether you're building a brand or repping your business, we got your back. High quality merch, fast turnaround, and no stress. So go to tdealers.com and check out our winter sweatshirt special.
Hey, Mark, I spent about $3,500 on heating this last winter.
Whoa, sounds like you need to switch to a central boiler outdoor wood furnace, like I did.
A wood furnace? That sounds like a lot of work.
No, not really. I have my wood delivered, and with a large firebox and a central boiler outdoor furnace, I usually just fill it once a day.
Whoa, that sounds great.
I heat my domestic water, garage, and I'm saving a ton of money every year.
Well, where do I get one?
Northland Boiler Sales is your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Rice Krispie Sheet Treat, just $14.99. Sweet Chaos Drizzled Popcorn are just 2 for $8. Snack Time Frosted Pretzels only $5.99 each. Ghirardelli Milk Chocolate Snowmen are just $7.99. And Shirley Temple 7-Up 12-packs, 2 for $12. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
Nice 95.5. Andy Beckstrom on hand here in Mora as we work our way through the second period intermission between the Mora Mustangs and the Becker Big Lake Eagles. 2-2 is your score after 2 periods of play. Get that updated as far as the scoreboard here. Make sure that it reflects the appropriate time of the matchup tonight, the third period. It'll be the final regulation period. I have been kind of a overtime magnet as of late. The last 2 hockey games that I've done have gone to an overtime frame, and so there's always that chance of maybe being able to go to an extra frame. A thrilling game the other night where the Cambridge Isani Blue Jackets beat the Pine City Dragons in Pine City just the other night, and a thrilling matchup in that game, and potential of more of that happening tonight as we have a 2-2 score after 2 periods of play. Taking a look at the other games going on around our area, the other game tonight is a basketball doubleheader. Girls and boys both playing. North Branch at Chisago Lakes. Everything started at 5:15 earlier this evening and wrapping up probably, if it's not done, probably here pretty soon. That's going to be over on FM 100.9 WCMP, also on one of the other YouTube feeds to be able to find that there. Our game, the other game going on tonight. Tomorrow night, there'll be girls basketball, Bram at Hinckley. That'll be on FM 106.5 and video. That'll be at 4 p.m., so special note on the time, 4 p.m. for that matchup. Then on Thursday, girls basketball, Mora at Pine City. That'll be on FM 106.5 and 95.5 with both Mora and Pine City in action on that one, as well as the YouTube feed. And then on Thursday, a girls basketball matchup, Bram at Foley. I think I had mentioned the Mora Pine City was Thursday. That's going to be on Wednesday. Thursday will be Bram at Foley. That will be on Nice 95.5 over in Foley at the home of the Falcons as they play host to the Bombers of Bram. So we hope you can join us for some of those games as we work our way towards postseason play. We're going to have a third period coming your way here shortly here in Mora when we return on Nice 95.5.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players. And Here's the Pitch has enough room for coaches to bring the whole team for training. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Butch Christie and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are iCar and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass. In Mora, Hones. They'll fix you up right.
ECE Fiber Internet, the best choice for you. Affordable packages for home and business with reliable service and no hidden fees. ECE Fiber, connecting you to what matters most. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's ORDERECEFIBER.com.
Your journey to a smile you'll love forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. With locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
Nice 95.5, Andy Beckstrom on hand here in Mora, home of the Mustangs. They play host to the Becker Big Lake Eagles on a matchup on a Monday. Just a handful of games remain in the regular season for both of these squads. The Mora Malacca Mustangs will finish against Pine City, but the way their schedule wraps up, they have Thursday against Siren. That will be here at the Mora Civic Center. Saturday at Greenway, and then home against Prairie Center, and then at Pine City, as I mentioned, next Thursday to be able to wrap up the regular season. Then it'll be off to postseason for both these squads, and we'll try to follow as much of the games as we possibly can. That shot coming out the draw here by Spildy, pushed a little bit wide there by the Mustangs, and back it'll come back out to center now as Dixon up off the window. Sent back in deep. Price will lay that one down. Becker Big Lake trying to be able to forecheck in after it, be able to get something going back behind. They fire that one out top high. That shot by Kipka goes wide of the net. That shot deflected this time. Mustangs push it back out to center this time. Spildy's going to have to come back out. Correction, Kipka's going to have to come back after that one. Such will pick it up now on the run. Full head of steam for him. Gets his way all the way through, but he lost it when he tried to get into the slot. Tries to fire that one back out into the slot once again. That one's going to be set for Stanchfield. Stanchfield up top, trying to fire that shot from the high slot. That one's deflected, comes back out to center. That one's going to be flipped back in by Dixon. Tachi's going to bring that one back. Cross it'll go over to the far side. Going to be gobbled up there by Such. He plays that one quickly back over to the near side for Stromberg. Slid through. Klassen got a piece of it. Thought he held on to it, but he lost the puck almost as soon as he had a chance to be able to get it. Puck sent down the length of the ice. Felton trying to play that one underneath. It'll be knocked down and sent back up the wall by McGrath. Kick save there by Burton out in front as that one came winging out in front. A little bit of a scream. Not sure that Price even seen it. But Burton got a piece of it and kicked it away. Puck sent down the length of the ice. We'll have an icing call. We'll go all the way back down the length of the arena into the Mustang end. The east end of the arena here in Mora at the Mora Civic Center. The end that Becker Big Lake is attacking from right to left in their black uniforms. That shot from a hard angle kind of glanced off. It might have glanced off the helmet of Price, taken by Felton. And puck will come back out to center. Puck almost turned over in deep. Karnick almost came away with that one right out in front. Puck off the wall over to the far side. Tachi's going to bring it through on the right wing. Works his way all the way in. Lost the puck when he tried to snap that one. And it's pushed away by the Mustangs. Back to the top of the circle. Far side of the ice. It'll be pushed all the way down in and deep. Now by Barth. Tachi on the near side. Trying to be able to work it up back to the point. Taking away Stanchfield. Stanchfield will start his way back the other direction. And 1-on-3, he just dumps that one in deep as the Mustangs were changing behind the play. Not a lot he could do there. He takes away an errant pass, fires that one in on the backhand, and it's going to be kicked away by the netminder Klassen. Puck back out to center, and another big check along that far sidewall by the Mustangs. Dixon drops for Stanfield. Stanfield wanted to flip it over to the near side for McGrath. Got it knocked back to himself and sends it in deep. Pass trying to be able to release out of the zone there by the Eagles, gets deflected and almost dangerously out in front. That shot high and wide off of the stick of Schwartz. Puck back up top. Underneath it'll go now for Hancock. Hancock swings it around the boards over to the far side. That puck kind of lobbed its way in. And a rebound shot out in front. It ended up hitting off of the netminder, but the rebound shot sat out in front. Gavin Jacobson tried to drive in after it, but the Mustangs able to push that one back out up high. That shot comes through, and it'll be gloved this time from Kipka, and Price able to hold on. Both netminders have looked pretty good tonight. Again, Price has been solid for the Mustangs throughout the course of the season. Trying to be able to finish the season strong here as things kind of wind down just a little bit. Puck back out to center. It'll be dumped all the way in deep. Now by the Eagles. That one gets by the Eagles at the point. It'll go all the way down the length of the ice. Fuller will get there first. Mustangs trying to get it centered back out in front. Donahue and Anderson were on the doorstep. Zoller comes away with it, though, and he's able to bounce it back up off the window, back up out to center. Rink-wide feed over to the near side. Schwartz makes a move, gets into the slot. Lost the puck. Zoller, though, one-timed that one just high and wide of the net. Puck over to the far side. Zoller has his shot blocked. Mustangs get it back out to center. Zoller will grab it from there, turn around, dump it all the way in deep. Puck over to the far side. Dixon trying to push it along that wall. It'll be gathered up instead by Russin. Russin, one of the two goal scorers here for Becker Big Lake tonight. Tried to play it underneath, lost it though, and Robertson will get a chance to be able to get it out of the, try to be able to push it along that far sidewall. Puck off the window over to the near side. It will come back out, not by much though. Puck still sitting in front of the Mora bench. Now rink wide it goes, just out of the reach of Zoller, and back it'll come instead for Grafnitz. Mustangs send that one all the way back in. Fuller now forechecking in, trying to be able to harass Tachi. That's Tucker Tachi. Long release, trying to be able to get that one for Felton. It was deflected by the Mustangs. Back it'll come, shot by Such, gloved by Klassen. Max Klassen, junior netminder for this Becker Big League squad. Dane Price at the other end, junior netminder for the Mora team. .26 to go here in the third period of play. 2-2 is your score between the Mustangs and the Eagles here at the home of the Mustangs, Mustang Country, as you see on the back wall off to my right. Kind of where the JV team and the Becker JV team kind of watching from a heated vantage point. Puck sent in, deflected up into the netting back behind. Draw one back by Such. Trying to step down on that one is the Mustangs. Over for Such, and he shoots that one in just a little bit of a delay as it came across from Such. It was a great job by the Mustangs setting that one up. McGrath was able to push that one ahead, I think, for Stanfield. And Stanfield just turned around and winged it back and forth. Great back and forth movement there. Got the netminder mostly out of position, but Such couldn't quite gather it up cleanly. Otherwise, he had a wide open net to work with. That little bit of a bobble allowed Klassen to be able to cover that ground. Puck back the other direction, hits the pipe, and is covered by Price. Big save made as the Mustangs get back after it. The Eagles tried to rush down and be able to force something in on Price there. but they hit the pipe. And Price able to get a cover. 10:48 to go, period number 3. Eagles win the draw back. Centering feed came right through the crease, but it was off the stick of Lacken Lepsig. Now in on the near side, in with Schwartz. Plays that one down underneath, all the way over to the far point. That one's going to be kept in by Kipka. Out into the slot area, one-timer. Kipka had snuck his way down, but he missed the net with it. Price had seen him come all the way through. This is going to be sent all the way down the length of the ice by Stanchfield on goal. Eagles looking to start from their own zone. Kipka lays it over to the near side now for Schwartz. Schwartz out at center and dumps that one in just wide of the net. Mustangs get it back out as it just skips the stick of Kipka. Goes all the way down the length of the ice. It was deflected by the Eagles, so they wave off any icing, and back after it will be the Becker Big Lake. This one off of Russin. He kicked it. He thought it was right next to him, but he ended up kicking it all the way down the length of the ice. This one will be icing, as it was Becker Big Lake that advanced it rather than Becker Big Lake that was trying to keep it in defensively. .9:44 to go, period number 3. Puck back behind. Now we got a hand up. I think it's going to be a delayed call coming here on the Mustangs. This one's going to be lobbed up and high and touched up by Burton. And we're going to get a call, a minor, I believe, on Gravning on a rough. So roughing minor assessed to the Mustangs. It'll put Becker Big Lake on their second power play of the night. Puck over to the far side, back to the point. Now Grafnitz, he'll lay that one all the way underneath. And cleared out down the length of the ice by the Mustangs. Becker Big Lake back into the zone. Far side centered out in front. Jamming away at it are the Eagles, but right there is going to be Such. He'll slide it back out to center and force the Eagles to be able to check back up. Puck in on the far side. Going to be brought through there by Burkowski. And taken away now, Stanchfield up off the window. Took a hop there for Mora. Such now an opportunity, maybe shorthanded, to be able to create something in his own zone. Tried to lay that one out in front for Stanchfield, but instead kind of put themselves at a little bit of a disadvantage. Grafnitz comes back with it, fires a shot. That one's deflected. And ultimately it'll be deflected up and out of play. Shots on goal, 16-15. Two to two, your score now with 30 seconds remaining in the Becker Big Lake power play. Puck up top, played back and forth there by Schwartz and Kipka. Kipka on the far side. Quick one-timer in the slot area by Tachi. He was 8 up, though. But I think it was Ian Schley that had a piece of him. Either Schley or Dixon, one of the two of them kind of had him bottled up. Mustangs back to full strength, though. Puck up top. Kipka works away over to the near side circle. Tries to set up, fires a shot. Save made, cleared out by Dixon. As it sat right on the doorstep. Great job there by Dixon to be able to get that one cleared out. Puck flipped out to center. Donahue's going to pick it up, works his way back the other direction for the Mustangs. Loses the puck. It'll be picked up by Tachi. Nope, correction, back for Donahue. Turns and fires. Now one caught one of the Eagles on the way through, who knocked it down and sends it ahead for Tachi. Tachi and offsides at the line. Very close at the line there was Felton. Felton thought that he stayed on, but just a touch in front. Under 7 to play now here in the third period of action at the Mora Civic Center. Thought that was an offside, but I think it was actually played with a high stick, so they moved that faceoff all the way. Correction, there was a penalty. Didn't even see the hand go up, didn't see the penalty happen at all. So a penalty is going to be assessed to Jack Schwartz. Puck down the other end of the arena there now. Mustangs got to get back after that one, and it's going to be played up and out of play. Becker Big Lake got one shot on goal on their previous power play that just expired. Becker Big Lake almost had another shot on goal there shorthanded as Zoller really battling to try to be able to maintain possession as he's fighting for the puck in the corner. And eventually now it comes away with Such. Lost it for a second. Kicked back to him by Price. Kind of a dangerous play there, but Such able to bring it back the other direction. Off for Stansfield. His shot deflected up into the netting, back behind. And you get that puck tossed back in. Oh, they're going to grab a new one and bring it over there. He faced off on the far side of Klassen. Draw one back by the Mustangs on the power play. Abel down for Stansfield. Along the right wing underneath, it'll go now for Such. Works in the corner. Now up to the side of the circle on the far side of the ice. Drops for Abel, but it was a little miscommunication. It'll be taken away by Becker Big Lake. Brought back now by Clark, who's shorthanded, tries to fire a shot towards the net. Got pushed away, but nonetheless able to kill off a fair amount of that power play just on that miscommunication. Puck back out to center. Bouncing puck kind of ate up Price a little bit, but it was wide of the net, so nothing harmed there. Abel, nice move there to be able to leave a man in his dust. Able to get that one worked back up through center. Stansfield works his way into the zone. He kind of crisscrossed with Gravning. Lost the puck, though. Stansfield far side on the corner. Works back behind, trying to be able to look for Gravning out in front. Works all the way over to the near side corner. Try to play it back to the sidewall. Back at the point for Donahue. Stansfield comes away with it. Stansfield makes a move, gets into the slot, fires a shot, save made by Klassner and kicked to the corner on the far side. Pushed over to the near side, back to the point. Donahue and stepping onto the ice. Becker Big Lake almost came away with a breakaway there as Spildy stepped onto the ice and tried to work the other direction quickly with it. And now back-to-back-to-back penalties. This one on a trip. .12:16, the time of the penalty. This one going to be assessed to Donahue on a trip. Mustangs got one shot on goal on their previous power play. The Becker Big Lake Eagles got one shot on goal on their last power play, which is a little bit more than 2 minutes ago. It's been back-to-back-to-back power plays. Each team has been able to get back to even strength, but within seconds, another power play occurs. Puck cleared out down the length of the ice. Eagles kind of leave it be back behind for a second. Now they'll bring it out with Spildy. Spildy across on the right wing, works his way into the zone, lost it for a second, able to gather it back up. Works all the way back behind. Now over to the near side in the circle. Goes back door. Trying to find Rusin on that back edge there, and he just kind of fanned on it a little bit. Price covered the ground, but he might have not quite got there in time. Now backdoor feed once again over to this near side. Up top it'll go Spildy. Trying to work down low for Perkowski. Up top Spildy from the high slot. His shot fanned off of his stick, and it'll be Such that'll get it back out to center. Lost it for a second, but he's able to gather it up and send it down into the Eagles zone. Eagles trying to rush it back up with Rusin on the far side. His shot over the top of the netminder Price. That goes off the window. Back to the point and out. Spildy not able to hold the zone on this near edge. Down to 3:23 to play in the third period. 37 seconds in the Becker power play. Back through center. It's going to be Schwartz that comes through with it. Schwartz all the way out in front. Price tracked it for 3/4 of that, but it'll be a power play goal at 13:48 to untie it. So Becker Big Lake unties it now with 3:12 remaining. And the Mustangs got their work cut out for them to try to be able to get back into a chance to be able to come away with this game. I believe it was Schwartz from Spildy on the goal. Puck back behind as Schwartz looks to bring it out. Puck knocked away on the exit pass. Karnick keeps it in at the point. Played along that far side. Becker Big Lake high up off the window. Bouncing puck got by Dixon. Brought back on the far side. Tachi tried to fire a shot. Partially deflected. Goes back behind. Felton back to the point. Kipka wanted to backhand that one in. He ends up just sending it to the corner. Sent back out now by the Mustangs. Got it back out to center, but then brought right back by Kipka. Kipka all the way back into the zone. Fired a shot on goal. Now the Mustangs take it away and bring it back with a little bit of momentum. Such looking to create on his own. Works his way through. Lost an edge as he crossed the circle, though. Went down face first into the wall. He's kind of looking at his skate. I don't know if the blade maybe fell off or came loose or something, but just went down. Puck back the other direction. It'll be picked up and brought back now by the Mustangs. Stansfield couldn't handle it. It'll come back all the way the other direction for Becker Big Lake. Deflected puck high into the air. Stansfield will lay that one down. Try to lay it across for Stansfield, or for Such rather. Such on that far side trying to chop that one along. Instead, it'll be picked up on that far edge by Tachi. Mustangs take it away. Fire a shot out in front. Klassen with one save. Puck still loose on the doorstep. Abel was jamming away at it, but he couldn't get it by Klassen. And Becker Big Lake will clear it out into the Becker bench area. Now Mora is going to utilize their timeout. With 1:15 remaining, we'll see if maybe Price heads to the bench and they put the extra attacker on. We'll kind of keep an eye on that a little bit. But Mora has taken their timeout now with 1:15 remaining in the third. 3-2 is the lead for the Eagles on the heels of a Schwartz goal at 13:48 on the power play, which has untied this game and given the Eagles the advantage here late in the third period. Still 1:15 to go, and the Mustangs have shown the proclivity of being able to get some shots in on Klassner. Shots on goal at this point, 19-17. So really shots on goal in this period favor the Mustangs 6-5. But they are going to need a few extra shots in on Klassner to be able to have a chance to be able to maybe come away with the victory here on their home ice. Maybe just first step is to get a goal and be able to force overtime, which we had that the other night with Pine City and Cambridge. Got a late goal by Pine City to be able to force overtime. Cambridge winning it in the extra session. Mora will go with an empty net off to my left. So all the action essentially will happen off to my right. The entrance into the arena here in Mora. Minute 15 to go, 75 seconds to the end of this one. Puck up top, Stanchfield flips that one down. Lost it though, Zoller's gonna come away with it. Off for Spildy, Spildy back to center, and at the blue line, dumps that one in. Mustangs tried to dive in for that one, but can't quite get there. So Spildy gets the goal. 15:56 the time of that one. And Mustangs, they won the drawback, but didn't really work towards the net. They kind of danced along the blue line, and Becker kind of smelled blood, and they got real aggressive, stepped up on that play, forced it back out. And Price will be back in his net now. Spildy works it back in as we are under a minute to play here in the third period in what is now a 4-2 game. Puck back out to center. Spildy picks it up there and brings it back in once again. Fires a shot. That one's going to be paddled to the corner by Price. Eagles mostly just want to keep possession now. Is almost a offensive penalty kill, if you will. 20 seconds remain in the period. Abel back behind, looks to start it out. Gets it across for Such. Such makes one man miss. Backhands it over down the near side as Donahue tries to give chase with 7 seconds remaining. Such in the corner. Pinned up against the wall there with Schwartz and Kipka, and that'll be the end of the period. Final score here in Mora, 4-2, as the Eagles get 2 late goals to come away with the victory here against the Mustangs. We'll come back and wrap things up for a postgame in Mora on Nice 95.5.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose auto owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are many options. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral and Cremation Services. Church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, a ceremony in a park, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com, serving our community since 1912.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
Stay connected with ECE Fiber. Get fast, reliable internet for your work-from-home needs. No more lag during virtual meetings. Manage your account easily with the ECE Fiber mobile app. ECE Fiber. Simple, local, reliable. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's ORDERECEFIBER.com.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Pine Technical and Community College, one of your nice 95.5 sports boosters and sponsors. I want to appreciate all of them all the way up and down the line. So many of them have been so wonderful to us over many years, and of course, even the new ones this season. So can't say enough about so many of them all the way up and down the line. Really appreciate everything that they do. So if you end up going to any of their businesses, make sure you mention to them that you hear their ad here, and appreciate what they do to be able to support local community and local hockey. 4-2 your final score tonight as the Becker Big Lake Eagles win it over the top of the Mora Mustangs on the heels of 2 late goals. It was 2-2 going into the third period. Penalty this way, penalty that way. Things seemed pretty even. Mora took another penalty, and that seemed to be the difference maker there, as 13:48, a power play goal by Schwartz made it 3-2. Mustangs pulled the netminder Price to try to be able to get that extra attacker on. Never really materialized as the draw was won back by the Mustangs, but they were right back at the blue line trying to dance along that blue line a little bit, and Becker Big Lake aggressively tried to close on that, pushed it out of the zone, and Mustang trying to get back after it, just couldn't quite get in the way of the puck enough to be able to keep it out of the back of the net. And the Eagles get the empty netter at 15:56 to make it the final score of 4-2. Pretty fun game out here at the ballpark tonight. Pretty exciting, coming all the way down to the wire, and just an opportunity to be able to maybe get an overtime game yet again, but we come just shy of that as Becker Big Lake comes away with the victory 4-2. With the loss, the Mora Mustangs move to 5-15-1 in the regular season. Their next matchup will be on Thursday back here in Mora against Siren, and then they finish their last 3 games at Greenway, Prairie Center here in Mora, and then at Pine City on Thursday next week. But their next game will be here on Thursday. For Becker Big Lake, with the victory tonight, they improve to 9-12 on the year. Their next matchup will be at Northern Edge in East Bethel. That will be on the 5th. On Thursday as well. They will also finish with 3 more games. Princeton against Breckenridge Wahpeton, and then at Tartan, and then Northern Lakes at Princeton for their regular season wrap-up next Thursday night. What's next for us here on the broadcast team? Well, we got boys hockey tonight. We got girls basketball the next 3 nights. Girls basketball, Bram at Hinckley tomorrow. That'll be a 4 p.m. matchup on 106.5 WCMP as well as the YouTube feed. Again, 4 p.m. matchup on that one. And then on Wednesday, girls basketball, Mora at Pine City, back at the regular time of 7 p.m. FM 106.5 and Nice 95.5 on that one, since both Mora and Pine City involved with that one. And then Thursday, girls basketball, Bram at Foley. That'll be on Nice 95.5 at 7 p.m. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast and hope you can join us for a additional broadcast in the future, whichever one that one might be. Go to WCMPradio.com/broadcast schedule or KBEK.com/broadcast schedule to find out what game we're going to be at and be able to get the direct link for the streaming. Again, postseason will be audio only for the streaming. Again, audio only for postseason games once we get to that point in the schedule. But keep it posted there, and then, of course, all of our social media feeds, Facebook, Twitter, wherever it may be able to find out where we're going to be and what games we're going to be bringing you. We're going to try to get as many of these games out here as possible. We got a lot of different people on our broadcast team just chomping at the bit to be able to get as many of these games out there. So be a fun and wild finish to this season as we work our way closer and closer towards postseason for all of our local teams. My name is Andy Beckstrom for the Q Media Sports Team. Tonight, though, a 4-2 victory by the Becker Big Lake Eagles over the top of your Mora Mustangs. And until next time, have a good night, everybody.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things. Like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
Hi, Rob.
Hey, why have you been so happy lately?
It's because I no longer pay for hot water.
What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Pepsi 12 packs are 2 for $16. Firewood bundles get 3 for $26. Mix and match breakfast and lunch sandwiches